Hello everyone, so this is the last video of this series of Albert Einstein at School from the book Snapshots, and in the fourth video we have came to know that Albert ultimately got the certificate. Now this certificate will help him or not, that we will find out in this last video, page 30 and 31. So let's start. Is not it wonderful? He said after showing Yuri the certificate. Yuri: yes, it's fine, Yuri agreed. 6 months is a good period. This way, you won't actually be leaving the school, so if the worst comes to the worst, you will be able to come back and carry on for your diploma. Now, Yuri is saying that yes, 6 months is a good time, because if you are again coming back to this place, then you can continue your study also. Albert: I will never go back to that place. To that place means to the school. Albert assured him. I am going to take this certificate to the head teacher tomorrow, and that will be the end of it. No, whatever you are saying, I am not going to accept. I am not going to coming back again. I am not going to coming here. Don't forget to get a reference in writing from your mathematics teacher first, Yuri reminded him. And Yuri is saying that please take the reference from the mathematics teacher. Mr. Coach willingly gave Albert the reference he wanted. So he ultimately got the reference from the mathematics teacher also. Now the teacher is saying, if I say I can't teach you anymore and probably you will soon be able to teach me, will that be all right? He asked. The teacher is saying, now if I say that I am not going to teach you anymore, or I can't teach you and you are going to teach me, will that be all right? Albert: that's saying too much, sir. It's only the truth, but all right, I will put it more seriously. But the teacher is saying in a different tone. It was still a glowing reference, and Mr. Coach made the point that Albert was ready immediately to enter a college or institute for the study of higher mathematics. So the teacher also is saying with a good note that Albert is absolutely ready to enter to a new college or institute for the study of higher mathematics. Means the teacher understood that this boy is having the quality for higher education regarding mathematics. The teacher, mathematics teacher: I am sorry you are leaving us, although you are wasting your time in my class. Albert: it's almost the only class where I am not wasting my time, said Albert. But how did you know I am leaving, sir? Now Albert is saying that no, sir, you are absolutely wrong. This is the only class that where I got interest. I was interested to have your classes. But why are you saying? How can you say that I am leaving the school, the class, everything? How did you know this? The teacher: you would not have asked me for this reference otherwise. Now the teacher is saying that you have taken the reference and you are saying all these things, so it is very clear enough for me that you are going to leave us forever. I thought you would wonder. There is nothing to wonder about, Einstein. I knew you were going to leave before you knew yourself. And the teacher is saying that I know you that you are going to leave us, and I know this before you decided. So I know you very closely. So don't make me fool. Albert was puzzled. What did the teacher mean? He soon found out. Before he had a chance to ask for an interview with the head teacher, he was summoned to the head's room. Now he was about to go to the head teacher, but before that he got a call from the head teacher to meet him. Summoned means he was already called. Well, it saves me the trouble of having to wait an hour or two outside, he thought. And he is thinking that whenever we are going to meet the head teacher or the principal, we have to wait for 1 hour or 2 hours. So ultimately he called me, so he ultimately saved my time. He hardly bothered to wonder why he had been sent for, but vaguely supposed he was to be punished again for bad work and laziness. Well, he had finished with punishments. Now he is thinking about all these things, but he is very much confirmed that all these punishments are already over. I am not going to punish you, the head teacher said to Albert's surprise. Your work is terrible, and I am not prepared to have you here any longer, Einstein. I want you to leave the school now. Now the head teacher is saying that you have to leave the school. Means he is having the certificate, he has still not showed to the teacher, but suddenly the authority decided that he is going to leave the school. So he is thrown out of the school as per the order of this principal or the head teacher. Leave school now, repeated Albert dazed. So he is now confused that why are you saying this, that leave school now? That is what I said. You mean that I am to be expelled? Now Albert is saying that, so you mean that I am already expelled from the school? Page 31. You can take it that way if you wish, Einstein. The head teacher was not mincing words. The head teacher was not mincing means he is directly saying that, yeah, you are correct, you are expelled. The simplest thing will be for you to go of your own accord, and then the question won't arise. Means do whatever you want, we don't have any kind of business or we don't have any kind of worry about your future, your life. Go to the place wherever you want. But what crime have I committed? And Albert is saying, but what I have done to the school that you are saying like this? Head teacher, your presence in the classroom makes it impossible for teacher to teach and for the other pupils to learn. You refuse to learn, you are in constant rebellion, and no serious work can be done while you are there. Directly he is scolding that whenever you are in the class, nobody can teach. So please leave. Albert felt the medical certificate almost burning a hole in his pocket. Now he is feeling very uneasy because he is having the certificate and he cannot use it because already the authority has taken the decision. I was going to leave anyway, he said. Then we are in agreement at least, Einstein, the head said. For a moment, Albert was tempted to tell the man what he thought of him and of his school. Then he stopped himself without another word, holding his head high. He stalked out. Now Albert was about to burst. He was about to say that what kind of feelings he is having regarding the education system, regarding his school and everything, but he stopped himself and he is just going out. Shut the door after you, shouted the head. Albert ignored. He walked straight on out of the school where he had spent 5 miserable years without turning his head to give it a last look, and he is just going away proudly and he is not looking back. Okay, so he is not having any kind of feelings for this institution. He could not think of anyone he wanted to say goodbye to. Indeed, Yuri was almost the only person in Munich he felt like seeing before he left the town he had come to hate almost as much as the school. Elsa was back in Berlin and he had no other real friends. So he is only having Yuri to say goodbye, and Elsa already returned to Berlin. So there is no one for him to feel bad, and he is also not having any kind of feelings for the rest of the people of that particular place. So only one friend, Yuri. Goodbye and good luck, said Yuri when he left. You are going to a wonderful country, I think. I hope you will be happier there. So this is the last best wishes from the good friend Yuri to Albert. So Albert ultimately left the school. Now why I have said in the first video there is a connection between Tare Zameen Par, the film, and this prose, because there the boy was also having the same kind of problem. Nobody is understanding what he is actually feeling. So ultimately the teacher came and he ultimately understood the boy and he changed the life of that boy. So that boy was genius from a different angle, but he was under such an education system where that system is not helping him out to solve his problems, but the teacher ultimately solved it. So here we can see the same kind of teacher is like the mathematics teacher, the same kind of boy is like this main character Albert Einstein. So all the geniuses are having almost same kind of history in their school time. So this kind of education system is not that good enough. So where we cannot go for any kind of ideas, we cannot go for any kind of creativity. So, these are the process where we can see that what is the importance of creativity, new ideas, what are the problems of the traditional ways of teaching, where the geniuses like Einstein or different kinds of personalities that we know in our history or in our daily life, they have faced, and how they ultimately came out from the system and created their own world, where they are the rulers and we all are the listeners, right. So, this is all about the pros Albert Einstein at school. Albert Einstein at school. So, go with the text, read the text, because only the text can help you to solve any kind of questions from the chapters. Thank you.